Welcome to our astrological overview for July 2024, where we'll explore significant planetary movements and their potential influences on the 12 zodiac signs. It's essential to note that these insights are grounded in Vedic astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. The astrological transits for July 2024 suggest a dynamic and transformative period characterized by significant planetary movements. Each celestial body's journey and its interactions with others promise to bring forth a variety of influences that will shape personal experiences, societal trends, and global events. The Sun begins July in Gemini, highlighting communication, learning, and social interactions. This is a period of heightened curiosity and exchange of ideas, favoring intellectual pursuits and networking. As the Sun transitions into Cancer on July 16th, the focus shifts to emotional well-being, home, and family. People are likely to become more introspective, nurturing, and concerned with their domestic environment. This transition emphasizes a need for security and comfort, prompting many to reconnect with their roots and prioritize close relationships. Saturn's retrograde in Aquarius, starting from June 30th, continues to influence July significantly. This period calls for a reassessment of our long-term goals, societal roles, and responsibilities. Aquarius, being an air sign, governs innovation, community, and humanitarian efforts. Therefore, Saturn's retrograde may bring delays or reevaluations in technological advancements, social reforms, and group activities. Individuals might feel a stronger need to question existing structures and systems, pushing for changes that align more with collective progress and individual freedoms. Jupiter's transit through Rohini Nakshatra in Taurus emphasizes growth in material and financial matters. Taurus, an earth sign, is associated with stability, resources, and sensual pleasures. This transit encourages investments, career growth, and personal development in areas that provide tangible results. Jupiter's fifth aspect on Ketu in Virgo and Ketu's ninth aspect back on Jupiter creates a karmic interplay between expansion and detachment. This dynamic suggests that while there is an opportunity for growth, it must be balanced with a sense of detachment and spiritual understanding. Practicality and intuition will both play crucial roles in navigating opportunities and challenges. Venus enters Cancer on July 7th, bringing a focus on emotional connections, aesthetics related to home and family, and personal comfort. Venus transiting through Cancer reinforces themes of home, family, and emotional connections. Cancer, a water sign ruled by the moon, emphasizes care, empathy, and a strong desire for security. This placement of Venus encourages people to turn inward, focusing on their immediate environment and loved ones. It is a time for nurturing relationships and creating a sense of comfort and safety within the home. This transit also supports creative pursuits, especially those that bring joy and satisfaction in domestic settings. Artistic activities, home decoration, and any work that enhances the beauty and harmony of one's living space are particularly favored. The calm and soothing energy of Venus in Cancer makes July an excellent month for bonding with family and close friends, indulging in comforting activities, and prioritizing emotional well-being. Mercury starts July in Cancer, enhancing intuitive thinking and emotional communication. This placement is conducive to heartfelt conversations and resolving family matters. Mercury in Cancer supports reflective thinking and a more introspective approach to communication, making it an ideal time for personal reflections and meaningful dialogues. On July 19th, Mercury transitions into Leo, bringing a shift in communication style. Leo, a fire sign ruled by the Sun, imbues Mercury with confidence, creativity, and a flair for dramatic expression. Communication becomes more assertive and outgoing, encouraging individuals to express themselves boldly and with enthusiasm. This period favors public speaking, creative writing, and any form of self-expression that requires a touch of drama and confidence. Mars, the planet of action and aggression, starts the month in its home sign of Aries, enhancing assertiveness, drive, and competitive spirit. This placement supports new initiatives and dynamic activities. Mars enters the steady, grounded sign of Taurus on July 12th. This shift signals a departure from the high energy and sometimes volatile influence of Mars in Aries. Taurus, ruled by Venus, is characterized by a slow and steady approach, emphasizing practicality and persistence. Mars in Taurus is not about sudden actions but rather about sustained efforts and deliberate progress. This alignment suggests a period where actions are more measured and outcomes are achieved through perseverance rather than impulsivity. The transition of Mars into Taurus also points to a time of increased focus on material and financial stability. Projects and endeavors that require patience and consistent effort are favored. The influence of Venus, the ruler of Taurus, in Cancer throughout the month enhances this energy by fostering a nurturing and supportive environment. Mars conjuncts Jupiter in Taurus. Rahu's transit through Pisces brings a mystical and unpredictable influence, encouraging exploration of the unknown, spirituality, and creativity. This period can lead to unconventional approaches and a desire to escape mundane realities. Conversely, Ketu's presence in Virgo emphasizes precision, analytical skills, and a focus on health and routines. The dichotomy between these nodes suggests a balancing act between embracing imaginative, spiritual pursuits and maintaining practical, grounded efforts. Individuals may find themselves oscillating between these two extremes, striving to integrate both aspects harmoniously. The later half of July sees a significant conjunction of Mercury, Venus, and the Sun in Cancer. This stellium intensifies the Cancerian themes of emotion, intuition, and domestic life. It fosters a deep connection to one's inner world and relationships, making this an ideal time for nurturing bonds and enhancing personal well-being. Creativity and artistic endeavors flourish under this influence, as do efforts related to home improvement and family activities. The combined energies of communication, love, and vitality create a potent mix that can lead to meaningful developments in personal and family life. Overall, July 2024 is a month of balancing intellectual pursuits with emotional depth, practical efforts with creative expression, and societal roles with personal well-being. Embracing these diverse influences can lead to growth, fulfillment, and meaningful connections. To accurately assess the impact of these transits, it's crucial to consider your ascendant and moon signs. The ascendant sign provides insights into the timing of life events, while the moon sign reveals how you'll emotionally respond to these changes. Additionally, consider the position of your current Mahadasha Lord in your birth chart, as it can shed light on how these transits will influence the recurring themes of your current dasha period. These specific outcomes will depend on individual dasha periods and how these transits interact with your natal planetary placements. If you are currently in Jupiter's Mahadasha period, its transit influence will be particularly prominent. Remember, the effects of these transits vary for each person. Let's explore how they may affect you based on your zodiac sign and the houses they transit. For Aries individuals, the month of July 2024 is poised to bring favorable outcomes, particularly in matters concerning family life. With Jupiter's presence in the second house, expect an atmosphere of happiness and peace within your home. Your behavior and communication will positively influence your family members, enhancing love and cooperation among siblings. They will be supportive, offering assistance in both joyous and challenging times. While Saturn in the 11th house might require extra effort to secure financial gains, it will ultimately result in high earnings. However, with Rahu in the 12th house, you must exercise caution regarding unnecessary expenses to maintain financial stability. Mars, positioned in your zodiac sign, will significantly boost your health and instill a sense of independence in handling tasks. Despite this positive influence, there is a tendency for increased anger, which you must control to avoid potential conflicts and preserve harmony at home. For students, the month brings tough challenges. However, perseverance and hard work will lead to success. Aries individuals in employment need to put in extra effort and embrace opportunities for travel that may arise. Businesspersons can look forward to good success, especially with the support of Jupiter and Saturn. Mars residing in your zodiac sign will bolster your health, enhancing your vitality and encouraging a proactive approach to personal tasks. However, this influence may also increase your anger, necessitating conscious efforts to maintain composure. Monitoring your spending is crucial, as the presence of Rahu could lead to impulsive financial decisions. Overall, your health will be strong, but managing stress and anger will be key to maintaining well-being. Mars will also transit into your second house in Taurus on July 12th. This shift necessitates cautious communication within the family to prevent misunderstandings. Fortunately, Jupiter's influence will help mitigate any potential verbal conflicts, ensuring peace and happiness at home. With Mercury in the 4th house initially and later moving to the 5th house, conditions are favorable for acquiring new property or vehicles, enhancing the overall family atmosphere. Love relationships may face some challenges due to Saturn's retrograde position affecting the 5th house. However, the Sun's presence in the 3rd house indicates that with dedication and responsibility, you can manage these challenges effectively. Friends will play a crucial role in supporting your love life, which will intensify with the transit of Sun, Venus, and Mercury in the latter part of the month. By July 31st, Venus will enter your 5th house, bringing a surge of romance and deepening your love connection. Married Aries individuals might experience some initial friction due to Mars' influence, leading to potential estrangement. Controlling your anger is crucial to maintaining harmony. By mid-month, with Mars moving to the 2nd house, you need to focus on your partner's health to foster mutual love and satisfaction. Venus transit will further enhance your marital relationship, possibly leading to joint purchases like property or vehicles, solidifying your bond. Career prospects look promising for Aries individuals this month. Saturn's presence in the 11th house will create work pressure but also offer recognition and appreciation for your hard work. Despite facing challenges and meeting deadlines, your dedication will lead to potential promotions and increased earnings. However, be wary of opponents, as Ketu's influence in the 6th house suggests the presence of adversaries. Maintain a cautious approach and avoid sharing personal information. For those considering job changes, Mercury's movement into the 5th house may create opportunities. Businesspersons will benefit from the supportive planetary positions, with Saturn, Jupiter, and Venus fostering growth and success. The government sector may also offer favorable opportunities, particularly in the first half of the month. Investing in government companies could prove beneficial. Financially, July will be a month of fluctuating fortunes. Retrograde Saturn in the 11th house will necessitate constant efforts to increase earnings, which will grow steadily. Jupiter's presence in the 2nd house favors accumulating wealth and enhancing your bank balance. However, Rahu in the 12th house warns of unnecessary expenses that could disrupt your economic stability. Job holders can expect financial gains through salary increments, while businesspersons may see monetary benefits. Government-related financial support is also likely in the first half of the month. July 2024 is a dynamic month for Aries natives, blending favorable outcomes with significant challenges. Family life will be harmonious, supported by positive relationships with siblings and the potential for property acquisitions. Health will be robust, though anger management is necessary. Students and career professionals must persevere through challenges, with the promise of success for those who remain dedicated. Business growth is likely, bolstered by strategic investments and government support. Financially, managing expenses and maximizing earnings through consistent effort will be key. Love and marital relationships will see growth, despite initial challenges, and travel opportunities will enrich your experiences. By navigating these aspects with care and determination, Aries natives can make the most of July 2024. For Taurus individuals, July 2024 promises to be a month of favorable outcomes and significant developments. The stars align to bring you auspicious news and ample opportunities, provided you are willing to put in the hard work. This period will see a notable increase in your earnings, leading to financial satisfaction. However, job pressures will be high, necessitating a diligent and focused approach to your professional responsibilities. Family life will generally be positive this month. The presence of Jupiter in your zodiac sign will endow you with patience and wisdom, enabling you to make sound decisions that benefit the family environment. However, Saturn's position in the 10th house, aspecting the 12th, 7th, and 4th houses, may cause you to feel a sense of disconnection and loneliness at times. Your father's health might require attention, and you may experience a lack of complete satisfaction within the family unit. Despite these challenges, the placement of Venus and the Sun in the 2nd house will enhance family happiness and income, boosting the family's overall respect and standing. Mercury's presence in the 3rd house, along with the subsequent transit of the Sun and Venus, will ensure that your siblings are supportive and that you all work together harmoniously for the family's prosperity. In terms of love relationships, the month may bring some challenges. Ketu's presence in the 5th house could lead to an increase in spirituality within your relationship, fostering deeper connections and shared experiences. Venus and Mercury's favorable positions will help you invest time and effort into improving your love life, fostering a sense of happiness and compatibility. However, avoid making false promises to your partner to prevent conflicts. For married Taurus individuals, Jupiter's grace will smooth over any initial tensions. Mutual understanding and shared responsibilities will strengthen your bond. Mars' aspect on the 7th house may cause occasional arguments, but overall, you and your partner will remain committed to your relationship. Those wishing for children might find their dreams realized this month, and unmarried individuals could receive promising marriage proposals. Professionally, July 2024 will be a demanding yet rewarding month for Taurus individuals. Saturn's retrograde position in the 10th house indicates that you should brace yourself for intense hard work and increased work pressure. Successfully completing tasks on time will enhance your performance and build a strong reputation at your workplace. The presence of Venus and the Sun in the second house will create a favorable and peaceful work environment at the beginning of the month, while Venus's transit to the third house after July 7th will bring support from colleagues, improving workplace dynamics. For those running a business, the month looks promising. Mars, aspecting its own sign Scorpio, along with Jupiter's favorable aspect on the 7th house, will create opportunities for business growth. Support from experienced individuals and the younger generation will propel your business forward, and foreign investments and collaborations could offer additional boosts. However, exercise caution in decision-making to avoid hasty choices. The retrograde aspect of Saturn on the 7th house means you should treat your employees well to maintain a harmonious and prosperous business environment. Financially, July 2024 is set to be a positive month for Taurus individuals. Rahu in the 11th house will work to increase your income, with success likely in both business ventures and foreign transactions. Saturn and the Sun's placements will facilitate the accumulation of wealth, while Venus and Mercury will further enhance your earnings. Despite some necessary expenses at the beginning of the month, possibly related to property, the overall financial outlook remains favorable. Health-wise, the month starts on a weaker note due to Mars's influence, potentially leading to minor injuries or the need for surgery. Saturn's retrograde aspect on the 12th house could cause fluctuations in health, necessitating appropriate medical care to avoid major issues. Eye pain or leg injuries might also be a concern this month. However, from July 12th, when Mars enters your zodiac sign, you might experience an increase in anger, which could negatively impact your relationships and health. To maintain good health, focus on staying calm and practice yoga and meditation daily. These activities will help manage stress and anger, ensuring a healthier and more balanced month. Overall, July 2024 is a month of mixed fortunes for Taurus individuals, filled with opportunities for growth and success but also challenges that require careful handling. By staying diligent, patient, and focused, you can navigate this month successfully, making the most of the favorable planetary influences while mitigating the potential drawbacks. For Gemini individuals, July is set to be a month of mixed fortunes, bringing both opportunities and challenges in various aspects of life. As the month unfolds, you'll find that your career, personal life, and financial situation are influenced by the planetary alignments, with significant implications for your overall well-being and growth. From the outset, July promises favorable outcomes in your career, bolstered by a high level of courage and enthusiasm due to a good income stream. This confidence will help you tackle tasks with vigor and achieve success, particularly in areas where others might struggle. However, the presence of Rahu in the 10th house suggests caution. Avoid taking shortcuts, as hasty decisions could lead to errors. Your reaction to work challenges may be more intense than your actions, so it's essential to remain patient and methodical. Jupiter's position in the 12th house indicates potential travel related to work, which could be both an opportunity and a challenge. Mars, the lord of the 6th house, residing in the 11th house, signals success in your job, particularly if you are diligent and proactive. Business ventures will also see progress, especially with support from influential contacts. Government sector opportunities might come your way, enhancing your professional trajectory. Family dynamics are expected to be turbulent, influenced by the presence of Rahu and Ketu in the 10th and 4th houses, respectively. This alignment could lead to chaos at home, with family members being preoccupied with external interactions, leading to a lack of unity. Be mindful of your words, as Mars' aspect on the 2nd house alongside Mercury could cause misunderstandings and disputes. Support from siblings will be significant, especially in the first half of the month, as the Sun's presence in the 1st house fosters familial cooperation. Post-July 16th, the Sun's movement to the 2nd house will see your siblings offering financial assistance if needed, boosting both their and your status within the family. It's crucial to monitor your parents' health during this period. For those in love, the month brings both joy and minor conflicts. Mars' aspect on the 5th house could spark small disputes, but Venus's favorable influence will maintain the romance in your relationship. As Mars transitions to the 12th house in the latter half of July, the intensity of these conflicts will diminish, allowing love to flourish. Married Gemini individuals will experience an increase in love and mutual understanding, although ego clashes might arise due to the combined aspect of Sun and Venus on the 7th house. Demonstrating positivity and readiness to resolve conflicts will be key to maintaining harmony. The latter half of the month will see a more stable and cooperative family life, shared between you and your partner. Financially, July looks promising, with increased income bolstering your confidence and enabling you to tackle previously stalled projects. Mars' presence in the 11th house initially supports financial gains and the courage to pursue new ventures. However, Jupiter in the 12th house for the entire month suggests significant expenditures, potentially straining your budget. As Mars joins Jupiter in the 12th house later in the month, expenses might escalate further. Nevertheless, Saturn's retrograde position casting a complete aspect on the 11th house will help stabilize your finances through diligent effort. The presence of Sun, Venus, and Mercury in the 2nd house during the second half of the month will facilitate wealth accumulation and beneficial investments, enhancing your financial stability and future prospects. Health-wise, the month is moderately favorable. Mercury in the 2nd house at the beginning of July will enhance your health, while the Sun in the 1st house boosts your immunity. This increased resilience will help you combat any ongoing health issues, potentially alleviating chronic conditions. However, Jupiter's continued presence in the 12th house indicates susceptibility to illnesses and increased cholesterol levels. Mars' transit to the 12th house in the second half of the month raises the possibility of surgeries or injuries, and blood pressure-related issues could arise. Stay vigilant about any health symptoms and seek immediate medical attention if necessary. Incorporating physical exercise into your daily routine will be beneficial, contributing to a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. Overall, July 2024 is a month of significant opportunities and challenges for Gemini individuals. By harnessing the positive influences of planetary alignments and exercising caution in areas where potential pitfalls lie, you can navigate this period effectively. Focus on maintaining harmony in personal relationships, managing finances wisely, and prioritizing your health to make the most of what this dynamic month has to offer. For Cancer individuals, July promises to be a favorable month, bringing a mix of opportunities and challenges across various aspects of life. The planetary positions this month suggest significant developments in health, career, financial stability, and personal relationships. This month requires you to be particularly mindful of your health. Saturn's presence in the 8th house, combined with Sun and Venus in the 12th house during the first half of July, indicates potential health issues. It's crucial to maintain a disciplined routine and be proactive about any emerging health concerns. Ignoring minor health problems could lead to more significant issues. Including nutritious foods in your diet, engaging in regular exercise, and practicing yoga or meditation will be beneficial. Despite these challenges, with vigilant care, you can maintain good health. July is set to be highly favorable for your career. Mars, the Lord of the 10th house, will reside in its own house, boosting your work performance and leadership qualities. Your hard work will be recognized, and you might receive a promotion. Your influence at the workplace will grow, inspiring others and solidifying your dominance in your field. Jupiter's presence in the 11th house indicates strong support for career advancement. From July 7th, Venus will transit into the 1st house, potentially leading to further career enhancements, including salary increments. However, business owners should proceed cautiously, avoiding hasty decisions. Mercury's aspect on the 7th house advises patience and careful planning in business matters. Later in the month, the formation of a yoga due to Venus and Sun entering the 1st house on July 16th could bring beneficial connections and opportunities to meet influential people, potentially smoothing the path for business growth and significant changes. Financially, July presents a dual scenario of increased income and rising expenses. The early presence of Venus and Sun in the 12th house will accelerate your spending, necessitating efforts to control your finances. Despite these expenses, Jupiter in the 11th house will strengthen your financial situation, supporting income stability. From mid-July, as Mars enters the 11th house, your income will likely increase, balancing out earlier expenses. This period will see improved financial conditions, enabling you to make long-term investments after careful market analysis. By the end of the month, with Sun, Venus, and Mercury influencing your finances, you will find opportunities to accumulate wealth and secure your financial future. For those in love, July will be a mixed bag. Jupiter's aspect on the 5th house will generally favor your romantic life, but Mars' influence from the 10th house might cause occasional tensions. These conflicts, however, will be mitigated by Jupiter's protective aspect. The second half of the month, with Mars in the 11th house, will bring a surge of positive energy, enhancing your relationship and possibly leading to marriage proposals. Married couples will experience improved communication, thanks to Mercury's aspect on the 7th house. However, Saturn's retrograde state in the 8th house could bring some turmoil in the in-laws' family, indirectly affecting your married life. From July 7th, Venus will transit into your first house, fostering romance and reducing ongoing marital issues. As Sun joins Venus in the first house on July 16th, avoid ego clashes to maintain harmony. By month end, mutual understanding and cooperation will lead to a happier marital life. Family life in July will be moderately favorable. Venus, the lord of the fourth house, will move from the 12th to the first house on July 7th, potentially making long journey plans successful and bringing peace and joy at home. Early in the month, Mars' aspect on the fourth house might drive interest in property purchases, leading to efforts in this direction. In the second half, the sale of property could yield good returns, improving your financial situation. Initial family expenses will be high due to Sun and Venus in the 12th house, but these will gradually stabilize. The second half of the month will see improved support from family members, provided you maintain humility and avoid ego clashes. Your siblings will be supportive, though they may have concerns that need addressing. Ensure you treat them well, as they are vital for family harmony. Be attentive to any changes in your father's behavior to maintain peace at home. Students of the Cancer zodiac will find July particularly favorable. This month offers opportunities to study subjects of your choice and improve academic performance. If you aspire to study abroad, the first half of July is promising for fulfilling this dream. Focus on hard work and take advantage of the supportive planetary positions to achieve your educational goals. Overall, July 2024 offers a blend of opportunities and challenges for Cancer individuals. By maintaining a balanced approach to health, taking careful steps in career and financial decisions, and fostering positive relationships, you can navigate this month successfully. Stay proactive, embrace the support from planetary alignments, and make the most of the favorable conditions to achieve personal and professional growth. For Leo individuals, July promises a blend of achievements and challenges. While the month opens new pathways for career success, it also requires vigilance in health and financial matters. Health should be a priority this month. The continuous presence of Rahu in the 8th house and Ketu in the 2nd house suggests potential issues related to food and nutrition. Avoid stale or heavy foods to prevent digestive problems. Maintaining a balanced diet rich in nutrients will be crucial to avoid health issues. You might experience back pain or discomfort in the waist area. Implementing a consistent daily routine that includes physical activity, proper rest, and mindfulness practices like yoga or meditation will help manage and prevent these issues. July is a month of significant career progress for Leo individuals. Jupiter, residing in the 10th house, will impart valuable experience and insight, enabling you to make informed decisions and enhance your position at work. Your ability to understand situations and act accordingly will solidify your dominance in the workplace. This period is also marked by support from senior officials and colleagues, which will help you achieve a stronger standing and possibly lead to a promotion. The Sun, your ruling planet, will be in the 11th house at the beginning of the month, boosting your virtues and strengths. This placement ensures that your efforts will be recognized, and your hard work will pay off. For business owners, Saturn in the retrograde position in the 7th house emphasizes a serious and passionate approach to work. You will focus on organizing and expanding your business, which will gradually lead to growth and success. If your work is related to the government sector, expect notable progress and opportunities for advancement. Financially, July will be a roller coaster month. At the beginning of the month, both income and expenses will rise. Mercury in the 12th house will drive up expenditures, especially on business-related matters. However, the Sun and Venus in the 11th house will bolster your income, mitigating some financial strain. Rahu's presence in the 8th house indicates potential for sudden financial gains, but also warns against impulsive investments, which could lead to losses. In the second half of the month, Mars will enter the 10th house on July 12th, further enhancing your income. However, the entry of the Sun and Venus into the 12th house will continue to drive up expenses. Mercury's move into your zodiac sign on July 19th will help control these expenditures to some extent. Overall, it's essential to manage finances carefully, avoiding unnecessary spending and making thoughtful investment decisions to maintain stability. For those in love, the beginning of July brings beautiful and adventurous moments. Venus will cast a favorable aspect on your 5th house, filling your love life with joy and excitement. This period will strengthen intimate relationships and elevate your mutual bond. However, be mindful of occasional ego clashes due to the Sun's influence on the 5th house. These arguments can ultimately deepen your relationship, adding a dynamic edge to your love life. In the second half of the month, Mars will aspect your 5th house from the 10th house, potentially causing tension and unnecessary arguments. Open communication and understanding will be key to resolving conflicts and preventing major issues. For married Leo individuals, Saturn's retrograde position in the 7th house advises a committed and honest approach to your marital life. Addressing and resolving issues will gradually improve your relationship, reducing stress and increasing happiness at home. Efforts to eliminate problems and enhance communication will lead to a harmonious and fulfilling married life. Family life in July will generally be positive, with increased love and a sense of responsibility among members. Support from elderly family members will be particularly strong. Your parents might make significant decisions that benefit the entire family, and their health is expected to improve. At the beginning of the month, Mercury in the 12th house will necessitate some family-related expenditures. However, from July 19th, as Mercury moves into your zodiac sign, family support will become more apparent, bringing you happiness and satisfaction. Be mindful of your speech throughout the month to avoid misunderstandings with family members. Venus and Sun in the 11th house at the beginning of the month will ensure sibling cooperation and financial support. Their move to the 12th house later in the month might present opportunities for travel, with siblings playing a supportive role in these plans. Overall, family life will be satisfying, provided you maintain open communication and a harmonious approach. Overall, July 2024 for Leo individuals is a month of mixed experiences, blending career growth with financial challenges and health precautions. By staying vigilant about health, managing finances wisely, and nurturing relationships with love and understanding, you can navigate the month's ups and downs successfully. Embrace the positive planetary influences and take proactive steps to address any challenges, ensuring a balanced and fulfilling month ahead. For Virgo individuals, July 2024 promises to be a fruitful and favorable month, with a mix of positive developments and challenges. Health is a significant area of concern this month for Virgo individuals. The presence of Saturn in the 6th house, Mars in the 8th house, and Rahu in the 7th house indicates potential health issues. The presence of Ketu in your zodiac sign can lead to sudden health problems, emphasizing the need for vigilance. Mental stress and feelings of loneliness might also impact your well-being, so it's crucial to maintain a positive mindset and seek support when needed. In the first half of the month, the risk of injuries or accidents is higher, so exercise caution in daily activities. As Mars exits the 8th house on July 12th, some of these conditions will improve, but the entry of your ruling planet Mercury into the 12th house on July 19th signals a need for continued attention to health. Common issues might include eye strain, excessive sleepiness, and increased laziness. Address these promptly to ensure a healthy life. From a career perspective, July holds a promising outlook. With Venus and the Sun in the 10th house at the beginning of the month, those working in government sectors will see favorable results. Private sector employees will also benefit from hard work, which will draw positive attention from senior officials and could lead to promotions. Mercury in the 11th house will enhance your communication skills and help you build strong relationships with your superiors. This transit is beneficial for career advancement, making your efforts more visible and appreciated. In the second half of the month, Venus and the Sun moving into the 11th house will increase your workload, but your performance will be commendable. The Lord of the 6th house remaining in the 6th house in a retrograde position signifies that persistent hard work will bring favorable outcomes. Financially, July is poised to be a rewarding month for Virgo individuals. The initial presence of Mercury in the 11th house will improve your financial condition. From July 7th, Venus will join the 11th house, followed by the Sun on July 16th, leading to a significant increase in income. Mars in the 8th house during the first half of the month can bring unexpected financial gains, including secret wealth. However, as Mercury moves into the 12th house on July 19th, expect an uptick in expenses. Despite this, Saturn in the 6th house will help control expenditures, ensuring financial stability. Focus on making the most of the first half of the month for financial gains to strengthen your financial position. Business-related travel may also contribute to financial growth, supported by advice from experienced individuals. For those in love, July will bring mixed results. Communication with your partner will improve, allowing you to express your feelings more effectively. The presence of Saturn in the 6th house in retrograde may pose some challenges, but Jupiter's favorable aspect on your 5th house will protect and enhance your relationship if your love is sincere and stable. The entry of Venus into the 11th house on July 7th will enhance romance, providing more opportunities to spend quality time with your partner. However, the Sun's aspect on the 5th house from July 16th may cause conflicts and arguments. It's crucial to remain calm and avoid letting these conflicts escalate. For married Virgo individuals, Jupiter in the 9th house throughout the month suggests a blissful period in your marital life. You might plan a pilgrimage or spiritual journey with your spouse, enhancing your bond. However, Rahu's presence in the 7th house could cause your partner to behave unpredictably. Jupiter's influence will neutralize potential issues, but it's important to manage any negativity early in the month, as Saturn and Mars in the 7th house could initially strain your spouse's behavior and health. These issues are likely to improve in the latter half of the month, bringing stability to your marital life. Family life in July will generally be positive. Venus and the Sun in the 10th house at the beginning of the month will support growth in family businesses and garner support from family members. This will result in significant benefits and progress in your business endeavors. Jupiter's aspect on your zodiac will enable you to make wise decisions and participate in religious activities, enhancing family respect and prestige. From July 7th, Venus in the 11th house will further boost financial success, contributing to family well-being. Mars in the 8th house at the beginning of the month might cause sudden incidents affecting family harmony, but these conditions will improve after July 12th. The Lord of the 4th house sitting in the 9th house suggests opportunities for family pilgrimages and potential increases in family property. While there may be initial disagreements with siblings, these relations will improve in the second half of the month, fostering love and harmony within the family. Overall, July 2024 for Virgo individuals is a month of both opportunities and challenges. Focusing on health, leveraging career opportunities, managing finances wisely, nurturing love relationships, and fostering family harmony will be key to navigating this month successfully. Embrace the favorable planetary influences and proactively address challenges to ensure a balanced and fulfilling month ahead. For Libra individuals, July 2024 brings moderate results. With Venus, your ruling planet, residing in your 9th house, it will provide strong and positive outcomes. The Sun, the Lord of the 11th house, will accompany Venus, which will enhance your financial condition. Mercury, the Lord of the 9th house, will sit in the 10th house, promises success in your professional endeavors. However, the presence of Saturn, Rahu, and Mars in key positions suggests potential health issues and stress, requiring you to be cautious. This month is favorable from a career perspective. Mercury's presence in the 10th house from the beginning of the month will create Raja Yoga, establishing you firmly in your workplace. There may be opportunities for a job change, possibly securing a position with higher responsibility and better pay. If you are unemployed, this period could also bring employment opportunities. For those in current jobs, a transfer might occur, bringing financial benefits and strengthening your position. However, the influence of Jupiter in the 8th house suggests that some plans might not materialize as expected. The nodal planet Rahu in the 6th house will protect you from opponents, but could also increase mental stress. Business owners will see a favorable start to the month with Mars in the 7th house, pushing you ahead of competitors. However, avoid making hasty decisions. Financially, the month will see fluctuations with increased income and expenses. Financially, July 2024 presents a mixed bag. Venus in the 9th house will yield Raja Yoga-like results, enhancing your financial situation. The Sun, joining Venus, will further boost your finances. Unexpected gains may occur, especially in the second half of the month when Mars enters the 8th house, bringing secret or sudden wealth. However, expenses will also rise due to Rahu's position in the 6th house and Jupiter's presence in the 8th house, which might lead to spending on religious activities. It will be crucial to manage your finances prudently to avoid any financial instability. In matters of love, this month will be challenging. Saturn, the Lord of the 5th house, will be strong in its own sign but in a retrograde state, causing potential conflicts and misunderstandings with your partner. Mental tension and a web of thoughts may lead to disappointment and dullness in your love life. Trust and understanding are essential to navigate these challenges and prevent the relationship from deteriorating. For married individuals, Mars in the 7th house will safeguard your marital life. Support from your spouse and in-laws will be strong, despite some irritability and behavioral changes due to Saturn's retrograde aspect on Mars. It is important to handle conflicts with patience and avoid arguments to maintain harmony. Family life in July 2024 is likely to be favorable. Mars in the 7th house at the beginning of the month will influence your 2nd house, promoting family cohesion. However, control over words and actions is necessary to avoid conflicts. Jupiter's aspect on the 2nd and 4th houses will help maintain family harmony and mutual respect. Saturn's retrograde state in the 5th house may affect your mother's health and behavior, requiring your attention. The presence of the Sun in the 9th house will elevate your father's respect and reputation, but avoid arguments to maintain a peaceful relationship. Siblings will generally be supportive, although minor misunderstandings may arise. Resolving these quickly will ensure familial harmony. Health is a significant concern this month due to the retrograde Saturn, Rahu in the 6th house, Mars in the 7th house, and Jupiter in the 8th house. These planetary positions can cause health problems and mental stress. Be cautious about your health, especially in the second half of the month when Mars moves into the 8th house, increasing the risk of accidents or surgery. Joint pain, shoulder pain, and stomach issues may be prevalent, disrupting your daily routine. Preventive measures and timely medical treatment are essential. The presence of Jupiter in the 8th house and the Sun in the 9th house will increase your inclination towards spiritual and religious activities. These pursuits will provide mental peace and potentially mitigate some stress. Participating in religious activities can also bring long-term benefits. Overall, July 2024 requires Libra individuals to balance their professional and personal lives carefully. While career prospects look promising with opportunities for advancement and financial gains, health concerns and relationship challenges need attention. Managing stress and maintaining a positive outlook will be key to navigating this month successfully. Prioritize health and family, and avoid impulsive decisions to make the most of this period. For Scorpio individuals, July 2024 brings a mix of outcomes. The month starts with the Lord of the 10th house, the Sun, positioned in the 8th house along with Venus. This alignment suggests potential instability in your career. You may face conspiracies and attempts to undermine your position, causing you significant stress. It is crucial to remain vigilant and cautious in your professional dealings. Fortunately, Mars' presence in the 6th house will empower you to overcome these challenges, helping you to navigate difficult situations and emerge victorious against adversaries. For business people, this month promises substantial success. A trusted, experienced partner will contribute significantly to your progress, leading to remarkable advancements in your business ventures. For unmarried Scorpio individuals, July offers a favorable period for marriage prospects. Relationships will generally be smooth, although some arguments and harsh exchanges may occur in the latter half of the month. Despite these ups and downs, your dedication to improving the relationship will eventually bring harmony. Romantic relationships may face challenges due to unrealistic promises and misunderstandings, especially influenced by Rahu's presence. Avoid making grand promises that you cannot keep, as these may lead to resentment from your partner. For those already married, the month brings mixed results. Jupiter's presence in the 7th house throughout the month supports marital harmony, but the beginning of the month might see some stress due to Venus residing in the 8th house. Conflicts may arise from disagreements and ego clashes, particularly between July 7th and 12th, when Venus moves to the 9th house and Mars transits into the 7th house, potentially increasing tension. It is crucial to manage these disputes with patience to maintain a successful married life. Family dynamics in July 2024 are also mixed. Jupiter in the 7th house casts a beneficial aspect on the 11th, 1st, and 3rd houses, fostering support from siblings and a harmonious family environment. Your elder brother will be particularly helpful, although he may have his own worries. Happiness and peace will prevail in family matters, with you and your spouse playing key roles in maintaining stability. However, Saturn in the 4th house, aspecting the 10th house, might cause health issues for your father, especially in the first half of the month. The situation is expected to improve after July 16th, when the Sun moves to the 9th house, enhancing his health and workplace success. While your mother's health will generally be good, your busy work schedule, driven by Saturn's influence, may distance you from family life, potentially causing disappointment among family members. Despite this, your family will support your commitments and appreciate your efforts. Financially, July 2024 brings mixed results for Scorpio individuals. Jupiter's aspect on the 11th house will enhance your income, benefiting both business and job holders. However, the beginning of the month may see increased expenses due to the Sun and Venus being placed in the 8th house. Ketu in the 11th house will also influence your financial situation, bringing both opportunities and challenges. The first half of the month is not ideal for financial investments, but the latter half promises good returns on investments, particularly after July 9th, when Venus transits into the 9th house. This period will also favor business travel and strengthen business relationships, leading to financial gains. Health is a critical area of concern this month. Mars in the 6th house from the beginning of the month may initially increase health problems, but will also provide the strength to overcome them. Avoid conflicts and drive carefully to prevent accidents. The presence of the Sun and Venus in the 8th house suggests potential hidden health issues that may trouble you. However, the second half of the month is expected to bring improvements in health. Controlling your anger is essential, as it could negatively impact both your relationships and well-being. Students will benefit from their sharp minds and quick learning abilities, achieving more in less time. Support from siblings will be strong, contributing to a peaceful and happy family environment. However, balancing academic pursuits with family and social engagements will be necessary to maximize success. Overall, July 2024 is a month of mixed outcomes for Scorpio individuals. Career and financial situations will fluctuate, requiring careful navigation of workplace dynamics and prudent financial management. Family life will generally be harmonious, although health issues for parents and personal health concerns will need attention. Love and marital relationships will require patience and understanding to avoid conflicts. Students and business people, however, will find opportunities for growth and success. By maintaining vigilance, managing stress, and fostering positive relationships, Scorpio individuals can navigate this month successfully. For Sagittarius individuals, July 2024 demands special attention to health. The presence of Jupiter, your zodiac lord, in the 6th house throughout the month indicates a susceptibility to health issues. Mercury in the 8th house at the start of the month, followed by the transit of Venus and the Sun into the same house, increases the risk of hidden health problems. Mars moving into the 6th house can also bring physical injuries or accidents. It is crucial to be cautious, avoid risky activities, and consult a doctor promptly if any health issues arise. Taking proactive measures will help you maintain good health despite these challenges. Love relationships in July 2024 will be a mix of passion and conflict for Sagittarius individuals. Mars in the 5th house can intensify your feelings, making you eager to go to great lengths for your beloved. However, this heightened passion may lead to impatience and hasty actions, potentially causing friction and misunderstandings. It's important to remain patient and avoid rash decisions to prevent conflicts. On July 12th, Mars will move to the 6th house and form a conjunction with Jupiter, bringing guidance and support from wise individuals, helping you navigate your love life more balanced. Saturn's aspect on Mars will also necessitate careful handling of your relationship to maintain harmony. For married individuals, the first half of the month may bring some stress due to Mercury in the 8th house, which may lead to arguments and health issues for your spouse. Despite these challenges, Venus in the 7th house will infuse moments of romance into your relationship, balancing the conflicts. Family dynamics will experience ups and downs in July. The presence of Saturn in the 3rd house may prompt you to spend on your siblings' needs, fostering sweet and supportive relationships with them. However, financial challenges may arise due to decreased family income, with Jupiter and Rahu in the 4th house affecting your mother's health, necessitating extra care. Your father's health might also suffer initially but will improve after Mercury moves to the 9th house on July 19th, bringing some relief to the family atmosphere. Despite the potential for stress and dissatisfaction caused by Rahu and Ketu occupying the 4th and 10th houses, continuous efforts to create a positive home environment will be essential. Be mindful of maintaining harmony and addressing any family concerns promptly. Career prospects for Sagittarius individuals in July 2024 will be turbulent. The presence of Ketu in the 10th house throughout the month may lead to a lack of interest in work and procrastination, resulting in irregularities and potential conflicts with superiors. It's vital to stay focused and diligent to avoid professional setbacks. Venus, the lord of the 6th house, will be in the 7th house in the first half of the month, offering some support, but its transit to the 8th house on July 7th may bring job-related challenges. You might feel inclined to consider a job change during this period. Business people, on the other hand, will find the first half of the month favorable, with Venus and Sun in the 7th house, and Mercury in the 8th house. There will be progress in business, strengthened relationships with institutions, and support from business partners. The latter half of the month might see interruptions in business activities due to the movement of Venus and the Sun into the 8th house. However, the transit of the Lord of the 10th house to the 9th house in Leo on July 19th will bring renewed business progress, boosting morale and leading to success through business trips. Financially, July 2024 brings a roller coaster ride for Sagittarius individuals. Jupiter in the 6th house suggests significant expenditures, particularly on religious activities, home needs, and elder care. While this month is suitable for taking loans, the latter half will be more favorable for repaying debts, offering financial relief. The presence of Saturn, the lord of the 2nd house, will enhance your courage and efforts, potentially leading to monetary gains through hard work. Venus, the lord of the 11th house, being in the 7th house, will create opportunities for financial gains through your life partner and business endeavors. However, expenses may increase, requiring careful money management to avoid financial strain. Students will find July 2024 an excellent time for learning and concentration. Your curiosity will drive you to explore new knowledge, though family conditions may pose some hindrances. The second half of the month will be more favorable, particularly for those seeking to study abroad. Perseverance and focus will be key to overcoming any obstacles and achieving academic success. Overall, July 2024 presents a month of mixed outcomes for Sagittarius individuals. Health requires special attention to prevent serious issues, while love relationships will need patience and careful handling to avoid conflicts. Family life will experience both support and challenges, demanding continuous efforts to maintain harmony. Career prospects may be turbulent, necessitating focus and diligence, but business endeavors will find opportunities for progress. Financial management will be crucial to navigate the ups and downs. Students will benefit from increased curiosity and concentration, particularly in the latter half of the month. By staying cautious and proactive, Sagittarius individuals can navigate this month successfully. For Capricorns, July 2024 promises to be a month of growth and challenges, with a mixture of favorable and less favorable influences affecting various aspects of life. Health-wise, this month will generally be stable for you. Saturn, the ruler of your zodiac, remains in a retrograde position in the 2nd house, which could bring minor health issues due to weather changes. These issues are likely to be small and manageable, so it's important to stay vigilant and take precautions. The presence of Venus in the 6th house might cause some skin-related problems, especially when Mercury moves into the 8th house on July 19th. Maintaining a balanced diet, staying hydrated, and protecting your skin can mitigate these effects. Overall, no significant health problems are foreseen, but attentiveness to small issues will help keep you healthy. Family dynamics will see a mix of harmony and tension. The retrograde Saturn in the 2nd house might lead to some friction, especially because your words, although truthful, might come off as harsh. It's crucial to communicate with sensitivity to maintain family harmony. Your mother's health requires particular attention this month, as Mars' influence on the 4th house could lead to health and behavioral issues for her. Despite these challenges, your father's support will be a strong pillar for you. Your siblings might display unpredictable behavior due to Rahu's presence in the 3rd house, but maintaining open communication will help preserve sibling relationships. The month might also bring opportunities related to property, such as buying a new home or renovating an existing one. Jupiter's presence in the 5th house will protect and nurture your romantic relationships. You will feel a deep sense of responsibility and honesty towards your partner, strengthening your bond. However, with Venus and Sun in the 6th house at the beginning of the month, there might be moments of ego clashes, especially if your partner displays increased pride. These issues are likely to resolve after July 7th, when Venus moves to the 7th house, enhancing love feelings and possibly leading to marriage proposals. For married Capricorns, Mercury in the 7th house throughout the month will enhance communication skills, helping to resolve conflicts and express emotions effectively. However, the entry of the Sun into this house on July 16th may temporarily increase ego conflicts and tension. Venus' presence from July 7th will gradually reduce these issues and enhance romanticism, allowing you to win back your spouse's affection through love and care. Your career is set to flourish this month. At the start, Venus in the 6th house along with the Sun will reduce work-related difficulties, enabling you to overcome opposition. Your ability to handle challenges effectively will enhance your workplace dominance and improve your job position. As Venus moves to the 7th house on July 7th, and the Sun follows on July 16th, you will have opportunities to demonstrate your efficiency and possibly receive promotions. Mercury's presence in the 7th house initially will boost your efforts, and when it transitions to the 8th house on July 19th, your focus on hard work will intensify. Remember to balance hard work with self-care to maintain your health. Business prospects look promising, with Mercury in the 7th house enhancing your business intellect and fostering growth. Your cordial relations with business partners will be instrumental in this progress. However, be mindful of Mars' influence in the latter half of the month, as it might provoke conflicts. Avoid saying anything potentially damaging to business relations to maintain a positive atmosphere. If you navigate these challenges carefully, you will experience growth and success. Financially, July 2024 will bring mixed results. Saturn's position in the wealth house supports accumulation, and your savings are likely to grow. Investments in the stock market may yield positive returns, especially in the latter half of the month. However, be prepared for some unexpected expenses due to Venus and Sun's influence on the 12th house initially. These expenses will likely be controlled later in the month as these planets transit to the 7th house. Secret expenses may arise as Mercury moves to the 8th house, but your overall financial condition remains strong. Profits from property transactions and business risks, supported by Rahu and Mars, will also contribute to your financial stability. Overall, July 2024 for Capricorns is a month of balance between favorable opportunities and minor challenges. By staying proactive about health, communicating thoughtfully with family, nurturing your love life, focusing on career and business growth, and managing finances wisely, you can navigate this month successfully. Your inherent confidence and resilience will help you overcome obstacles and achieve success in various spheres of life. For Aquarius individuals, July 2024 brings a mix of challenges and favorable outcomes, with planetary movements influencing various aspects of life. Aquarius individuals will enjoy generally good health this month, thanks to Saturn's presence in your zodiac sign, providing a stable foundation. However, Saturn's retrograde position implies the need for extra effort to maintain this stability. Disciplined lifestyle choices will play a crucial role in keeping health issues at bay. Be cautious with your diet and habits, as Rahu in the 2nd house could lead to impulsive behaviors affecting your health. Minor issues related to the throat and neck might arise due to Saturn's aspect on Mars. Stay vigilant against cold and cough, particularly during Mercury's transit in the first half and the movement of the Sun and Venus in the latter half of the month. Family life will mostly be harmonious, although communication needs to be managed carefully. The presence of Rahu in the 2nd house might lead to boastful statements and unfulfilled promises, potentially causing friction. It's important to speak thoughtfully to maintain peace. Jupiter in the 4th house will ensure a happy and peaceful home environment, fostering mutual love among family members. However, from July 7th onwards, Venus moves to the 6th house, and Mars transition to the 4th house on July 12th, followed by the Sun's shift on July 16th, could introduce some family tensions. Despite this, the strong familial bond will help overcome these challenges, and by the second half of the month, harmony will likely be restored. Siblings may initially seem irritated, but their support and love will strengthen family happiness as the month progresses. Love relationships will flourish this month with increased romance and mutual understanding. Mercury's presence in the 6th house and Mars' influence at the beginning will intensify romantic feelings, allowing couples to spend quality time together. Small ego clashes may occur, but these are natural and can enhance the relationship if handled maturely. In the latter part of the month, the Sun and Venus moving into the 6th house and Mars into the 4th house will bring opportunities for deeper emotional connections. Communication will improve, and you will have chances to express your feelings more openly, leading to a stronger, more committed relationship. For married Aquarius individuals, Saturn's aspect on the 7th house throughout the month might bring a disciplined approach to fulfilling marital responsibilities. Initially, the Sun in the 5th house will enhance love and reduce distances between you and your spouse. However, post-mid-month, as Mars and the Sun shift positions, small arguments may arise. Maintaining mutual respect and open communication will help navigate these challenges, ensuring a harmonious married life. The career outlook is promising, especially in the first half of July. Mars in the Aries zodiac will create favorable conditions at work, with colleagues becoming supportive allies. Saturn's aspect on the 1st, 3rd, and 10th houses signifies that success will come through hard work and perseverance. Avoid harsh words at the workplace to maintain a positive environment. Mercury in the 6th house, along with Jupiter and Mars aspects on the 10th house, will ensure good job prospects and strong professional standing. In the latter half, the presence of the Sun and Venus in the 6th house, and Mars in the 4th, will allow you to focus more on your job, strengthening your position and bringing positive outcomes. Business people will also see progress, especially with Saturn's aspect on the 7th house, necessitating hard work and strategic decisions. The Sun's energy will enhance business growth, particularly in the first half, with potential profits from government sectors. Significant business investments may be needed around July 16th, and trust in business partners will be crucial for success. Financially, the beginning of July will be strong. Jupiter in the 4th house may bring opportunities for acquiring properties, enhancing household happiness. The Sun and Venus aspecting the 11th house will boost earnings and daily income. However, Rahu in the 2nd house could complicate savings, necessitating wise financial management. The second half of the month may see increased expenses, with potential decreases in earnings as the Sun and Venus move to the 12th house. Expenses related to family and business will rise, but careful budgeting will help maintain financial stability. Investments in the share market could be beneficial after Mercury enters the 7th house on July 19th. Overall, July 2024 will be a month of balanced outcomes for Aquarius individuals, with significant opportunities and challenges. Health will remain stable with disciplined efforts, while family and love relationships will thrive with mindful communication. Career and business prospects are bright, demanding hard work and strategic decisions. Financially, careful management will ensure stability despite increased expenses. By navigating these influences thoughtfully, you can achieve a successful and fulfilling month. For Pisces individuals, July 2024 promises a blend of challenges and average results. This month, it's crucial to focus on your financial situation and health, as both areas may present significant hurdles. Health remains a critical concern this month due to Saturn's retrograde position in your 12th house, which can exacerbate health issues. The presence of Rahu in the 1st house can lead to a careless attitude towards health, increasing the risk of illness. Saturn's aspect on Mars in the 2nd house could result in dental or eyes discomfort. To mitigate these issues, adopt a proactive approach to your health, paying close attention to any emerging symptoms and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Mercury's transit into the 6th house on July 19th will bring some relief, allowing you to manage these health challenges better. Family life will be generally stable, with some fluctuations. Mars in the 2nd house initially strengthens family bonds, fostering mutual love. However, Saturn's retrograde aspect on the 2nd house may lead to occasional disputes and arguments. To maintain harmony, it is essential to address conflicts promptly and communicate openly with family members. The presence of the Sun and Venus in the 4th house at the beginning of the month will enhance your family's reputation and social status, as well as increase family income. However, property-related issues may arise in the latter half of the month due to the transit of the Sun and Venus into the 5th house and Mercury into the 6th house. Your mother's health may require attention. Sibling relationships will generally be supportive, though minor issues may arise when Mars moves to the 3rd house on July 12th. Handle these situations with patience and understanding. Love relationships will experience a positive and romantic phase, especially in the first half of the month. Mercury in the 5th house will facilitate open and heartfelt communication with your beloved, bringing you closer together. The arrival of Venus on July 7th will further enhance romance and deepen your emotional connection. However, be mindful of ego clashes that may arise around mid-month when the Sun and Venus move to the 5th house. It's important to navigate these moments with patience and understanding to maintain the harmony in your relationship. Married individuals might face challenges due to Ketu's presence in the 7th house, which can create misunderstandings and doubts. To overcome these issues, communicate openly with your spouse and clarify any doubts to prevent them from escalating. Jupiter's influence will provide some relief, encouraging you to work on maintaining and strengthening your relationship. Career prospects are mixed this month. For job-seeking individuals, opportunities will be more favorable in the second half of the month. Employed Pisces individuals will benefit from Jupiter in the 3rd house, which will positively impact your performance and collaboration with coworkers. The Sun and Venus will aspect your 10th house from the 4th house in the first half of the month, providing favorable conditions and progress in your job. However, stay alert to potential misunderstandings with colleagues and maintain a diplomatic approach to avoid conflicts. For businesspersons, the first half of the month will be promising. Mercury, the Lord of the 7th house, will support business growth, and Jupiter's aspect on the 11th house will bring beneficial associations with experienced individuals. Despite these positive influences, Ketu in the 7th house may cause turbulence in your relationship with your business partner, potentially affecting your business. To mitigate this, focus on clear communication and avoid making hasty decisions. The second half of the month may require new investments in your business, but Jupiter's influence will ensure overall stability and progress. Financial management will be crucial this month due to Saturn's retrograde position in the 12th house, which can lead to increased expenses. To avoid financial strain, monitor your spending closely and prioritize essential expenses. In the first half of the month, Mars in the 2nd house will encourage savings and investment, potentially boosting your bank balance. Opportunities to earn foreign currency or income from international sources will be strong, but ensure you make wise investment decisions to avoid future problems. Mercury's transit into the 6th house on July 19th may also contribute to rising expenses, so it is essential to plan your finances carefully. After July 12th, when Mars moves to the 3rd house, you may see a decrease in expenses and an increase in income through personal efforts. Overall, July 2024 brings a mix of challenges and opportunities for Pisces individuals. Health and finances require special attention, with proactive measures needed to manage both effectively. Family life will be generally stable, with occasional disputes that can be resolved through open communication. Love relationships will thrive, particularly in the first half of the month, while married individuals should focus on clear communication to prevent misunderstandings. Career prospects are mixed, with positive developments in job performance and business growth, but caution is needed to avoid conflicts and manage investments wisely. By staying vigilant and adopting a proactive approach, Pisces individuals can navigate this month successfully and achieve a balanced and fulfilling outcome. As we wrap up this transit episode, remember that these insights are based on sidereal or Vedic astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. If you'd like more personalized predictions for their specific zodiac sign or have any questions about their astrological chart, feel free to reach out to us. Stay tuned for more astrological updates. If they found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more astrology insights. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so they never miss an update. Thank they once again for joining us, and we eagerly anticipate sharing more astrological wisdom with they in the future. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep shining bright.